Welcome back to AM 590, 99.7 on your FM dial and everywhere at newsradioklbj.com and where you find your podcast. Yeah, you can download the podcast on our website. You can also find us on Spotify. Let's give them some business. Google has been ruled an illegal monopoly. Fox reporter Taylor Riggs has more on that story.
The judge basically saying that they are in monopolistic behavior and that behavior is illegal. Remember, Google pays billions of dollars to be the default browser, the default search engine in your smartphones. So next up, Google has said that they will appeal the decision. Also could be another trial now to determine what we do with Google. Do we break them up or do we need to stop allowing them to pay billions of dollars to be that default browser in your smartphone?
Now, that is reporter Taylor Riggs. Now, this ruling could impact a company's presence in the tech world. At 5:51, with a look at your money on Wall Street, here's reporter Jessica Ettinger.
Wall Street opens this morning after a global stock sell-off yesterday. The U.S. markets plunged, not like in Japan where markets tanked 13%. Here at home, the Dow down about 2%. It was down more than 1,200 points. And then recovered to close down just about 1,000 points. Some investors say there is no reason to believe the markets have bottomed.
History says watch the market, keep looking for opportunities, but don't be rushing in to buy today.
Data Trek's Nicholas Colas on CNBC, but others say stocks are on sale.
People are going to hate to hear this, but this is pretty normal. The markets in general are heading into normalization. Now, we said 9 months ago that the average correction during the second year of a bull market is 9.4%. We've been waiting for this. And so we do not like it when markets go down, but this is normal. And over the weekend, this is pretty classic. You have a terrible Friday. You have fears exacerbating over the weekend. You have a terrible Asian market. So we're buyers.
That's BMO Capital Management's Brian Belsky on CNBC. Google lost its antitrust case. A federal judge ruled that Google's kept an illegal monopoly in search advertising after being sued by the Justice Department in several states by aggressively fighting any competition that might spring up. U.S. crude oil at its lowest since February. AAA says the national average for a gallon of regular back to $3.47. That's down 36 cents a gallon from this same time last year.
And that drop in mortgage rates continues. Jessica, what's the latest?
Yes, they were on Friday and now again after yesterday's plunge in bond yields. Down almost 0.5% in 1 week for a 30-year fixed-rate home loan. That's according to Mortgage News Daily.
Rates took another leg lower. The average on the 30-year fix drops to 6.34%, according to Mortgage News Daily. Its COO, Matt Graham, told me lots of lenders will be quoting in the high 5% range. Home sales have been falling because of the hit to affordability. That is now improving just a little bit. Compare, if you put 20% down on a $400,000 home in April using a 30-year fixed, your monthly payment was about $2,240. That's not including insurance and property taxes. Today, that monthly payment would be $1,989. More buyers would also qualify for the loan at today's lower rate.
CNBC's Diana Olick. On today's watch list, lots of earnings reports, including from Caterpillar, Uber, Amgen, and Rivian. The National Transportation Safety Board holds a hearing on the Boeing 737-9 MAX door plug blowout. The New York Fed is out with the second quarter report on household debt and credit.
That is reporter Jessica Ettinger. It is 5:54. Some airline passengers are filing a lawsuit against Austin-based Crowdstrike.
A massive computer meltdown last month is blamed on the cybersecurity company. In a proposed class action suit, 3 flyers have sued in Austin, blaming Crowdstrike's negligence in testing and deploying its software. Those suing say they spent hundreds of dollars on hotels, food, and alternate travel, and say they were physically hurt from having to sleep on the floor of the airport. They say Crowdstrike should pay damages to anyone affected. The suit also says the Southwest Airlines technology-related groundings in April of 2023 should have made the outage, quote, entirely foreseeable. In a statement, Crowdstrike says the case lacks merit.
That is Barbara Schwartz reporting. And on the music road, one band is now set to end its tour because of a vocal injury.
Fox Rocks.
I'm Michelle Polino. Aerosmith have made the, quote, heartbreaking and difficult but necessary decision to retire from touring due to Steven Tyler's long-running vocal injury, which previously caused the legendary band to postpone their farewell Peace Out tour. Aerosmith had been planning to return to the road beginning September 20th in Pittsburgh. The band made it through only 3 shows last fall after Tyler damaged his vocal cords and fractured his larynx, forcing the band off the road. Britney Spears' personal story is coming to the big screen through Universal Pictures. Spears announced the news on her socials, posting on X, "Excited to share with my fans that I've been working on a secret project with Mark Platt. He always made my favorite movies," adding "stay tuned" with a rose emoji. Platt's filmmaking resume includes both installments of Legally Blonde and Wicked. The biopic will be based on Spears' best-selling memoir, The Woman in Me. That's Fox Rocks on Fox News.
It is 5:55.
The Todd and Oz Show.